Those of you that have applied to go to the OTC Career Center, I know you don't know if you've been accepted or not, so what I need you to do is stop by the Counseling Center and pick up a purple form that has OTC blocked out for blocks 1 through 4. So what you're going to do is turn in your yellow or blue schedule with blocks 1 through 8 as if you were going to stay here all day. And then I want you to do the purple form and turn in that schedule to show what your schedule would look like if you do get accepted into OTC. So what you'll do is you'll actually get permission for the full schedule at BHS. And then once we get the accepted list of OTC students and you've confirmed that you do want to go to OTC for sure, then we will look at that purple one to update your schedule. So your yellow one's the one you will get signatures on. The purple one just needs to be attached to it so that we know what your plan is if that happens. Okay, so students that are going to be seniors, here's just some requirements that are pretty typical of what you would need to have in your schedule. There may be some others. You may not have taken personal finance yet. You may still need health. So just take a look at that and make sure that you are putting in anything that you need to graduate. Juniors, same thing. If you look at I would say your junior schedule is probably your most intense schedule because you are finishing up a lot of the requirements. Classes are getting harder. If you look at the science options, you're moving into a lot of dual credit classes. So just make sure that you guys are planning and looking ahead at kind of what you want to do after high school so that you make the most of your schedule, meet graduation requirements, and hopefully get some college hours done too. I'll let you read that. We've been over this before, but kind of in a nutshell, once you get taken to the auxiliary gym, go around, get your signatures, check out, go home. Pretty simple. If you look at the 4th bullet, this is one thing I want to point out to everybody. On your schedule, and I explained this in the classrooms, but I want to make sure that you understand. When you make your schedule, you are going to use the master schedule and you're going to say, okay, here's what I want to take first block, second block, third block, and you go on and make a schedule. When we plug those into the computer, however, we are just selecting subjects that you chose. Okay, we're not selecting it block by block, first block English, second block, whatever. We are just selecting the courses that you want to take. Then the computer auto-schedules everybody and tries to balance out everything and makes a schedule for you. So if your schedule could land in 2 or 3 different sequences, if it's possible for that to happen, there's a good chance that your schedule, your English class could end up 5th instead of 1st. And the reason that happens, the reason we don't go block by block, let's pretend that Miss Lawson has a 1st block and a 5th block British Lit. Arena scheduling comes along, she has 30 kids sign up for 1st block and only 10 sign up for 5th block, okay? When the computer goes through that, that's not really very cool for Miss Lawson to have a class of 30 jam-packed in a room and then 10 another block. The computer's gonna try to do 20 and 20. It's gonna try to balance those numbers for her. So that's why if you've done your schedule correctly, you are guaranteed the classes that you've signed up for, but not the sequence that they land in. So, don't think Ms. Farrell and I are trying to mess with your world and change things around on you. That's just the way the computer system works. Now, for students that are going to be seniors or juniors that have teacher aid blocks, if something needs to land in a specific block, we can lock those in. But for the most part, the other classes are just kind of up for scramble as you, I guess, if you want to look at it that way. Make sure you pay special attention to your schedule. We're not allowed to change schedules in the fall unless it's for some academic misplacement. Maybe you thought you were going to pass a class that entitled you to take another class. If it's an academic misplacement, we have to change them, but otherwise we want you guys to be pretty settled with your choices. If you haven't used the portal lately, I encourage you guys to try to do that so that you can look at your transcripts online. It's a very helpful place to go to look at your grades and your transcript and your attendance and all those fun things. If you need a copy of your transcript, Kim Stanek can print that for you if you're not able to access the portal. And then starting here just a little bit at lunch, don't bombard me all at once today, that I will be sitting out. Ms. Farrell will be here. She's out right now, but she should be here later today, and then she'll be here the rest of this week. We will have a help desk right outside the counseling center to help answer some questions. So if you need help with your schedule, stop by and see us today, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. Friday, we will not be out there because we'll be getting ready for scheduling. So just make sure you stop by at one of those times. I think that's it. I know there's a lot of you in